back, everybody, to another episode of Hayes Crude Outside. I'm Hayes Crude. Glad to see you. Hope all is well. And what a difference 4 days makes. I was out here last week and it was blowing left to right. There was no soft wind, light wind. It was absolutely blowing. It's the 18th of November, so the acorns are all down. The soybean field has been plowed and it has been hunted back here to death. The hunt club in the private land across from where we're at has been running, and they've taken out some monsters. And the leaves are really almost all come down by this point. I might be late by a couple weeks. I was in here 3 weeks ago, and the bucks were chasing does all over the place. Just didn't see anything that I wanted to take. I do have some stuff that I've seen out here, some monster bucks, but just not at the right time, right at the right angle. But nothing that I could have taken. Saw a nice 4 point last week. Gonna let him go. Maybe someone else will shoot him. Who knows? But where I'm at, I'm way in the back. So, hopefully he's not going to get found. He'll be here next year. I've already gotten a 7 point out of here, so the freezer's full. I've got about 3 days of good hunting. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm looking for the big buck. I don't need to take a doe, even though it's either or right now. Freezer's full, so and I'm way in the back, couple miles, and I'm by myself walking. So unless it's that monster buck I'm looking for, some real nice trophy, I'm not going to shoot it. My equipment today, I'm using a Mossberg 935, pretty good deal. Came with the turkey barrel and a regular 12 gauge barrel for duck hunting, goose, deer, whatever you want to do. I'm using a double aught 3-inch buck. Well, so much for it not being windy today. It is absolutely blowing. Some of the other equipment I'm using today, I'm sitting in a Summit climbing tree stand. I also have a Muddy safety harness. I'm only up about 15 feet, but you never know. So I've got a Muddy safety harness, and then I've also washed all my camo with all free and clear. Basically, there's no scent. Reduces my overall smell quite a bit. And then I'm using just basic bud boots, plastic, rubber, whatever you want to call it, so it reduces my overall scent. Personally, I find hunting in heat, or freezing cold, or even rain, not that big a deal, but when I get wind like this, I don't really see deer moving around that much. I'll eventually get down and move around, see if I can find a better spot if I don't like the one there. This is the path they've been following. Everything I've seen moving during the day has been going north. There's acorn trees all over the place, up and down. So why are they all going north? Not sure why that is. There's no hunting pressure down that way, south. Might be coming down here for some reason. I'm not. So this is the trail they've been on. They've been coming down here, and they're either cutting over to here. That's where I saw the 4-pointer last week. They were going up into their oak tree right there on the edge. And if they weren't going down there, they were coming right through here. Alright. I'm actually going to move my stand a little bit over here. I'll be able to look over if they're coming straight through. And again, there's the oak tree. If they keep going straight up, which I think they do sometimes, I'll be able to see them coming out and up. Right now my back is to it. And again, with all this wind, I wouldn't be able to hear them coming. My original thought was see it distance, hear them coming from the back, and because of the hill, be able to turn around and get the shot. I imagine this is why deer don't like to move in the wind, because Every time a stick falls, I think something's right around the corner. And with everything moving, it's hard to make heads or tails of anything. Well, let's get it done. Well, this is the second day in a row that I've seen nothing here, and the wind has been absolutely blowing. Got my back to another shooting lane. I think I'm going to change up, move over to where with more structure on the ground. So it's the second day in the same spot, just not getting a good feel. Haven't seen a thing in here since I put the tree stand up, and it's just been bad luck. I mean, it's 2 days of just absolutely sideways blowing wind. It wasn't that bad this morning, but about 10 o'clock it just started going sideways. So yep, gonna change into another location, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Well, as you can see, I've moved up a little bit. It's definitely a lot thicker, going to be harder to see. But this is the end of where they can go. Outside of there's an exit point about 100 yards away. So if they're going south to north, going north during the day, it's almost the end of the day. I think that's becoming a pinch point, a funnel, whatever you want to call it. I might not be far enough in, but I'm going to sit here through tomorrow and see if this wind will die down. I've seen deer in here, so it's just a matter of when. Welcome back, everybody. It's day 3. It is cold and it is dead calm. Spooked up a deer when I got in here, and I've heard something might have winded me earlier, or hearing does bleat for each other. It's the last day of vacation. Last 2 days, it has been blowing its tail off. I mean, just wind going sideways. So I'm real happy that we've got some coldest day of the year, dead calm, lots of hunters moving around. I've got meat in the freezer, so I'm looking for a decent sized buck. There's some big ones back in here. It's either or, but I'm looking for that nice rack. I've already got meat in the freezer, so I don't need to take any does. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm looking for that big buck. Moved around. I know there's bucks in here, just haven't really seen them close enough to shoot. I'm sitting in a bunch of maples, some pawpaws, a couple pine trees, acorn trees over there. Most of the acorns are down, and the fields have been plowed, so I'm not sure what the action's going to be today, but it's the last day of vacation. I've got to shoot something, and it's a perfect day for hunting, so it's beautiful out here. I've been out here again in 3 days, so this is the last day. Do or die, gotta find something. Please like and subscribe. Check out the description box. Let's get on it. come. Just got hit with some buck fever, shaking like a leaf. It's a buck. It's a buck. Do I take him? Do I take him? He was heading straight for me, but I had to wait till he ducked his head in order to miss his horns. Had to shoot a little bit high. Right there, got him in the lungs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a bad 8 point. That's a big deer right there. Well, it's been a successful hunt. It took me 3 days and a lot of research during the pre-hunt. Walked right up to me, right where I thought they'd be coming up. Not sure why. All the deer are going from south to north. Every single time I see them. I don't know why. There shouldn't be anything pushing them back. Back that way is nothing but thick, unadulterated woods. Up here is nothing but people. He's going right for the people. But that's a decent looking 8 point. Getting really big for a tidewater deer, so I ended up just having to take him. He walked right up to me. It's going to be a long couple miles to get back to the parking lot. I'll take it. But now the hard part. Wow. It's just, for those of you that have never hunted, when you spend out. There might be another deer coming. I'm not taking anymore. But when you work all year to get one, and then you do. Life is good. Let's get on it.